Oskaloosa Indians basketball is on the air, live on KBOE.
And all over the world at KBOEradio.com and the mobile app.
Brought to you by Lighton State Bank, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care, Pella Printing, Edward Jones Investments, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Malcolm Lumber, Community First Credit Union, Mahaska Drug, Hawkeye Real Estate, Clow Valve Company, Robert Auld Investments, Certified Pest Control, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Bank Iowa, The Rock Island Tap, Quincy Place Mall, Fred's Muffler Shop, and Pella Regional Health Center. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford.
And now, Oskaloosa Indians basketball action on the No Coast Network.
In the words of the late John Denver, hey, it's good to be back home again. For the first time in 3 weeks, the Oskaloosa Indians are at home. The Indians girls tonight taking on fourth-ranked Grinnell. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network and KBOEradio.com, where you can watch our game tonight. Both these teams have been quite busy over the last few days on account of games being postponed earlier and now being made up. And this is a makeup game from a couple of weeks ago. And it's actually being split up. The Oskaloosa boys will take on Grinnell here next Monday night at the same time and also on the same station. Grinnell comes in with a record of 13-2. They are 9-0, leading the Little Hawkeye Conference. And they're coming off a 77-33 win at Indianola last Friday night in a game where Macy Harris had 30 points to lead the Grinnell Tigers. Oskaloosa comes in with a record of 2-15. The Indians 1-9 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. The Indians girls coming off a 56-25 loss at Dallas Center Grimes on Saturday. And this is going to be the first of 4 games this week for the Oskaloosa girls. After this game, tomorrow night they're at home against Norwalk. Thursday night they go to Pella Christian. Then Saturday with another makeup game here at home, which I think I got something mixed up there. Indianola at home tomorrow night, Thursday at Pella Christian, Saturday afternoon here at home against Norwalk. And I guess we are only live on KBOEradio.com on the local cable channels in Oskaloosa. We are not live. They've got other commitments with City Council and William Penn University sports. We'll come back and give you the starting lineups and give you our Craig Ford keys to the game when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Craig Ford employee pricing was so successful in December, we've extended the offer into January on all new in-stock 2018 models. That means you pay what we pay at Craig Ford. We're also offering a complimentary VIP maintenance plan on any new vehicle purchase at Craig Ford this month. What does that mean for you? For the next 3 years or 36,000 miles, you get VIP oil changes, tire rotations, and car washes at no additional charge. This month only at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Lighton State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
Back at Oskaloosa, here are the starting lineups for tonight's game between Oskaloosa and Grinnell. First of all, for the Grinnell girls, Macy Harris will start at one of the forwards, a 5'7" senior. She's averaging 18.7 a game, leading the Tigers in scoring, also averaging 4.8 assists a game and 6.8 rebounds. Naomi Jackson is a 5'7" senior, averaging 15.3 a game. She really burned the Indians with three-point shooting in their first regular season meeting, which was the conference opener. McKenna McKnight is a 5'7" junior, averaging 5.9 a game, and she's a 40% three-point shooter. Sarah Gosselink is a 5'3" junior, averaging 6.6 a game. And rounding out the five for Grinnell is Megan Doty, a 5'2" senior, averaging 4.5 points a game. Trent Edson is the coach of Grinnell. The Tigers, 13-3 on the year and ranked number 4 in the state in Class 4A by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. For Oskaloosa, one lineup change tonight. That will be Ashley Dross starting in one of the posts, a 5'9" senior. Ashley averaging 4.8 a game, coming off a 14-point effort, make that, against Dallas and her Grimes on Saturday, and she was 10 of 13 at the free throw line on Saturday. Amanda Fay, the other post player, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 4.3. In the backcourt, Macy Creer, a 5'4" freshman, averaging 3 a game. Kaylee Johnson's a forward, averaging 3 points a game. She's a 5'6" sophomore. And the other wing is Emma Kelderman, a 5'8" senior, averaging 1.8. J.C. White, the coach of Oskaloosa. The Indians 2-15 and 1-9 in the conference. Checking our Craig Ford keys to the game, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. The Indians especially have to avoid turnovers, especially early in the game. They had 10 on Saturday against Dallas and her Grimes. Don't be afraid to go to the basket would be another key. Ashley Dross proved that. She was fouled 6 times going to the basket, 6 times on shooting fouls, and she was able to convert a good many of those into points. And also get rebounding position. Grinnell, not a really tall team. Their biggest starters are 5'7". They have Rebecca McCombs off the bench at 5'11", but the Indians can match up pretty well in the post with them. So if they can get the position, and we have a moment where Macy Harris jumped before the official threw the ball, and we have a case of the giggles, and Just what Mark Twain once said, man is the only animal that blushes or needs to. After that, Grinnell win the tap. They go from right to left in the traveling black with white and orange. Naomi Jackson, top of the key, driving left of the lane. Kicks it back for Harris, who'll dribble from the left to the top. Now to the far side, Gosselink. Back between the circles for Macy Harris, who will play basketball at Wartburg University next year. Gosselink, right corner, driving toward the lane. Kicking it back for Doty. Now Jackson, three high left is good. A three by Naomi Jackson puts Grinnell in the lead. And this is looking a little bit like deja vu all over again, but it is early. Kelderman still in the backcourt, trapped at double team, got a pass intended for Drost into the front court and was taken away. And a lead on the break for Doty, missed the layup. Rebound for Gosselink underneath, and she'll dribble out to the far side and pass to Harris to set it up. Doty left wing, cross-court pass, caught by McKenna McKnight. Three is up off the rim, no. Drost fighting for the rebound, and the loose ball comes for Kelderman. Emma almost bounced it off the baseline, and actually she did. Grinnell ball. Jackson to inbound baseline, left attacking the basket to our left. Minute 8 played, Grinnell up 3-0. Doty for Jackson high right, driving the line, puts up a floater from 6, that doesn't go. Faye the rebound, and she was fouled as she was trying to collect the ball. Naomi Jackson commits the foul for Grinnell, her first team foul. Aubrey Boonder, a 5'3" freshman into the game for Oskaloosa, replacing Macy Creer. Boonder, this is just her 4th game with the varsity after being brought up from the JVs. Indians break the press for Kelderman. Now a quick 3-on-1. There was a lead pass intended for Drost, but it was tipped out of bounds by one of the Grinnell players, and Oskaloosa will inbound baseline right, attacking the basket to our right, playing in the home white with maroon and gray. Drost left baseline, 2-3 zone from Grinnell defensively. Faye left block, double team, lost the ball. Harris with the takeaway. Third Oskaloosa turnover. We haven't played 2 minutes yet. There's a floater up by Harris in the lane. That doesn't go. It's an air ball out of bounds. And we'll go to Oskaloosa. Indians again facing full court pressure, which is something that's been a problem for them all season. Kelderman looking. Finds Boonder. She's double teamed in the backcourt. Threw a loose pass. It was run down by Kaylee Johnson, and now for Drost in the front court. Indians will set things up. Johnson outside the arc on the right. Drost right baseline. Bounce pass low on the block for Faye. She's tied up by Harris. And on the possession arrow, the ball will stay with Oskaloosa. Macy Creer comes back into the Indians lineup, and Amanda Faye comes out. Indians now going with just one post player in Drost. Off the inbound. Creer outside the arc on the right now for Kaylee Johnson, back for Creer. Kelderman near the right corner. Entry pass was tipped out. Kelderman got it back. Kenda Johnson on the far side, and her entry pass was intercepted. 4th Indians turnover. 3-0 Grinnell, almost 2.5 minutes played. Jackson from the top of the key. 3 is up and in. Naomi Jackson with all 6 Grinnell points. 6-0 with 5:23 to go in the quarter. Long pass for Boonder, who's out of the crowd. She drives to the basket and lays it up and in. Aubrey Boonder's first varsity points. Indians trail 6-2. Jackson from the right, bluffed the 3, dumps it down low for a wide open Sarah Gosselink to score. Gosselink's first basket. 8-2 Grinnell. Pressure in the backcourt. Drost and Jackson were tied up with the ball. And it will go to Grinnell now in the possession arrow. Tigers inbound, baseline right, attacking the basket to our left. Naomi Jackson on the throw-in. McKnight with the ball, high post right, back to the basket, gives it for Jackson to shoot another 3. 11-2 Grinnell. Jackson's 9 points, what's separating the two teams. And the ball taken away by Drost. Here's a Harris layup, no good. Harris got her own rebound and scored. Macy Harris's first basket, 13-2 Grinnell. 4:37 to go in the quarter. Johnson tried to get a pass ahead, but Oskaloosa will take a short timeout. 4:33 to go in the quarter. Grinnell off to a 13-2 start. Other games on this Monday night. Girls games only have Sigourney at Albia, Montezuma at HOV, Ottumwa hosting Mount Pleasant, and Carlisle at Knoxville. Boys games tonight. Sigourney at English Valleys, HOV at Tri-County, and Ottumwa at Mount Pleasant. Boys and girls doubleheaders. Norwalk at Pella Christian, North Mahaska at EBF, PCM at Nevada, Belle Plaine at Linville Sully, and Keota at Highland. Indians inbound three-quarter court in the near side, trailing 13-2. Marley Denberger in the game for the Indians. Her pass ahead intended for Kaylee Johnson at the near sideline. She tried to scoop save it, but couldn't. Goes out of bounds, fifth Indians turnover. 13-2 Grinnell Tigers with the basketball. A drive by Harris is no good, and Amanda Fay, who's back in for the Indians, gets the rebound. Still pressing the backcourt. Denberger on the far side. Looking right, trying to dribble back to get some room, finds Creer. Her long pass finds Johnson in the front court. For Kelderman in the lane, and Jackson with a nice job to nip in and steal the ball. 6 Oskaloosa turnover. Harris left wing, driving into the lane, whistle. And a foul on the Indians. Foul is on Amanda Fay, her first. First Oskaloosa team foul, coming with 3:59 to go in the first quarter. Meredith McKnight, a 5'8 freshman, is in the game for the first time for Grinnell. The two McKnights are sisters. Also in is Rebecca McCombs, a 5'11 senior. Here's McCombs with a three from the right. And that's good. McCombs averages 5'9 a game, and it's now a 16-2 Grinnell lead. Trouble against the press. Johnson lobs it for Creer. Now a long pass for Fade near the halfway line. Finds Kelderman at the hash mark on the far side. Denberger right corner, three on the way. Bango! Marley Denberger's first basket. Indians trail 16-5 with 3:20 to go in the quarter. Jackson with a three from the left. That's off the bracket. Fade the rebound for Oskaloosa, and she's double-teamed right away as soon as she got the ball. Kelderman down the far side into the front court. She's double-teamed at the hash mark. And they call a held ball, the possession arrow favoring Oskaloosa. Aubrey Boonder back in for the Indians to replace Kaylee Johnson. Kelderman, Creer, Boonder, Denberger, and Fay, the five on the floor for the Indians. Kelderman looking. Bounce pass for Creer outside the arc on the left as the Indians go left to right. Denberger outside the arc, high left. Swing at left corner for Kelderman. Fay looking to post up there. Double team back out for Kelderman. Now for Denberger on the left. Three around and out. Battle for the rebound. McCombs gets it for Grinnell. Meredith McKnight into the front court. Swinging into the far side, and the shot was no good, and Boonder the rebound. Micah Benning-Shore, but Jr. is in the game, but we got a travel on the Indians. 7th Oskaloosa turnover in the opening quarter. Caitlin Kriegel, a 5'6 sophomore, is in, and Addison Petting, a 5'7 junior, is in. Grinnell coach Trent Edson going deep into his bench a little bit early here. From the left wing, a drive by Meredith McKnight is stopped, goes to McCombs. Now out between the circles for Macy Harris. The only starter still in the game for Grinnell. Top of the key, McCombs with a three, and that's good. McCombs with 6. Grinnell with 5 threes in the opening quarter, and they're up 19-5. 2:07 to go in the quarter. Long pass finds Boonder in the front court. Went one-on-one with Kriegel, instead kicks back and will let the offense set up. Kelderman for Denberger, high left. Left baseline, Boonder back out for Denberger. Throws it across for Creer, gets past her defender, drives to the basket. Shot doesn't go, but a foul. Macy Creer seizing the gap and getting 2 free throws for it. McCombs commits the foul, her first, the second on Grinnell in the half. Macy Creer, a 41.7% free throw shooter at the line to shoot 2, and she makes the first. Naomi Jackson back in for Grinnell. And Sarah Goslink and McKenna McKnight. Joining Pettig on the floor. And Megan Doty, who also came back in. Second free throw missed. McKenna McKnight the rebound for Grinnell. 19-6 Grinnell leading. 1:44 to go in the quarter. Dump down low for Naomi Jackson. Ball tied up nicely. Good hustle by Creer to tie that up. The arrow does favor Grinnell, though, and they'll inbound it with 1:39 to go in the quarter. Kaylee Johnson back in for the Indians. Off the inbound lob for McKenna McKnight. Off for Doty. Now Jackson with a 3 from the left. That doesn't go. Rebound juggled, tied up. Taken away by Megan Doty for Grinnell. Pettig on the right for Jackson on top. Doty outside the arc and left, driving into the lane as she started to drive. Foul on the Indians on Keely Johnson, her first, team second. Kriegel on the inbound, baseline left. Here's a Jackson 3 from the top. That doesn't go. Ashley Drost, who's back in for the Indians, got the rebound. And as she was trying to get away from a double team, there was a reach-in foul on Grinnell. Megan Doty with the foul, her first. Third Grinnell team foul. Indians will inbound with 1:12 to go in the quarter, again facing the full court press. Denberger for Johnson under her own basket, double team there for Drost. Now for Denberger, finds Booter in the front corner on the far side. Grinnell players reaching in, and the ball taken away by Kriegel, but taken back by the Indians. Kaylee Johnson, 10-footer left baseline, good. Kaylee Johnson's first basket, 19-8. Indians trail with 47 seconds to go in the quarter. Jackson driving right of the lane and scoring. Naomi Jackson with 11. 21-8 Grinnell. And a foul as the Indians were trying to inbound. Foul called on McKenna McKnight of the Tigers, her first, 4th team foul. Macy Creer in, Boonder out for the Indians. Kilderman on the inbound, 3/4 court on the near side. And for Johnson, who beats a double team in the front court. Lead pass intended for Drost is taken away. 8th Indians turnover. Pettig is driving all the way after the steal, and she scores. Addison Pettig's first basket, 23-8 with 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Drost for Denberger, still in the backcourt. Now for Johnson in the front court on the near side. Long bounce pass for Creer at the 3-point line on the right. Creer pulls up for Drost, tripped, lost the handle on the ball, and Pettig another takeaway. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Doty sets and shoots a 3. That's off the bracket, no good. Denberger the rebound, and that's the quarter. After 1, Grinnell 23, Oskaloosa 8. Second quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Indians still playing without Lindsey Holmberg, the senior point guard, still suffering after effects from a concussion that she had about 3 weeks ago. Jillian Jennings in the game for the first time for the Indians, a 5'8 sophomore. She missed Saturday's game at Dallas Center Grimes because of illness. Glad she's feeling better. Denberger driving left to the lane, gives it on top for Kelderman. Back for Denberger on the left, driving to the lane. Tried to get a pass away to the far side, and the ball was tied up by a Grinnell player. Doty reached in, and the possession arrow favors the Grinnell Tigers. Oskaloosa with Denberger, Creer, Jennings, Johnson, and Kelderman on the floor. Grinnell in the front court. Left corner Pettig for Jackson, a three on top. That's off the bracket, no good. She made her first three, but has been cold since then. Here's a Harris three from the left. That's no good. Rebound, McCombs put back, no. Jackson and Doty fighting for the offensive rebound. They get it back. Here's a drive in the lane by Pettig. That's no good. Ball comes off one of the Oskaloosa players, and the ball will stay with Grinnell. Tigers looking for their fourth bite of the cherry here as they inbound baseline left. Inbound deep cut by Harris at the top of the key. Crossover dribble, driving lane through three players. Scores and a foul. Macy Harris with 4. Foul on the Indians. Jillian Jennings, her first, third team foul. Macy Harris, a 74.7% free throw shooter. Grinnell is a team shooting 69.5%. Free throw missed. Denberger the rebound. 25-8 Grinnell in front. And Creer lost the dribble. Ball loses the baseline. Indians keep it. Johnson left baseline, 15-footer is an air ball. Doty the rebound. Doty in the front court. Long ball through the hands of McCombs out of bounds, and it will go to Oskaloosa. I think McCombs' fingertips might have been cinched a little bit by that pass. Kelderman on the inbound again against the full court press. To Johnson in her own basket for Denberger. Denberger on the dribble. Bounce pass to the near side for Creer. Almost lost it. Gets it back under control. Jennings right wing into the block for Johnson. Double team. Gets it back out for Kelderman. Now Creer on top. Denberger on the left. Bounce pass. Jennings on the far side. Lost the handle briefly. Got it back. Kelderman high right into the block for Jennings. Now for Johnson. Started to drive the lane. Circled back. Lob past everybody. Out of bounds. 10th Oskaloosa turnover. Grinnell with Jackson, McCombs, Harris, Doty, and Addison Pettig in the game. Pettig with the ball outside the arc on the right. On top for Doty. Jackson left wing on top for Harris. McCombs will shoot a three high right and hit it. McCombs with 9. 28-8 Grinnell. 2 minutes played in the second quarter. Grinnell going for their 10th consecutive Little Hawkeye Conference win. Denberger pass at midcourt, taken away by Jackson, or she intended to, and is actually called for over and back because she scooped it in the Oskaloosa attacking half and wound up scooping it back into the other half. If she'd kept it on the same side of the floor, she'd have been fine. Ashley Dross back into the Oskaloosa lineup. Off the inbound, Creer, double team on the near side. Long bounce pass finds Kelderman. Pass on the left, intended for Dross. It's loose on the floor. McCombs the takeaway. Ahead for Harris, driving, scoring, and a foul. Macy Creer tried to take the charge. Officials didn't see it that way. Creer with her first foul, 4th on the Indians. Pettig checks out. Sarah Gosselin back into the Grinnell lineup. Macy Harris was 6 in the game, and this free throw is out. So Harris starts out 0 for 2 at the foul line. Grinnell get the offensive rebound, though. Bounce pass underneath, intended for Gosselin, out of bounds. 4th Grinnell turnover. Indians get it back with 5.5 to go in the half, trailing 30-8. Grinnell has led coast to coast. And a steal off the inbound pass and an easy bucket for Megan Doty. Doty's first bucket, 32-8 in favor of Grinnell. And Oskaloosa with a full timeout as Kelderman was having trouble getting the ball in bounds. 5:19 to go in the half. Grinnell 32, Oskaloosa 8. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Grinnell backing off the press a little bit. Instead of full court, it's now like three-quarter court. Johnson has the ball now for Denberger on the far side of the backcourt, dribbling toward the center circle, now brings it across. 5:10 to go in the half. Denberger now double-teamed. Gets it ahead for Creer on the near side, outside the arc. Back for Denberger on the top of the key. 2-3 zone by Grinnell, and the entry pass taken away again by Grinnell. Here's a drive by Harris going all the way. Layup no good. Rebound McCombs, follow-up no. McCombs with the rebound again. The ball was tied up by Kelderman. And Oskaloosa gets the ball in the arrow. Amanda Faye. Aubrey Blanco in the game for the first time, a 5'9" freshman. Blanco, Faye, Jennings, Brooke Allen, a 5'3" junior, making her first varsity appearance of the season. And Boonder rounding out the five for the Indians. Allen double team, gives it for Faye. Free throw line extended left. Boonder high in the right side. Right corner, Jennings. Swing to the far side now for Blanco. Boonder left corner, lob on the near side over Allen's head and goes out of bounds. 12th Oskaloosa turnover. McKenna McKnight back into the Oskaloosa lineup. And Micah Benning-Shorb also checked in for Grinnell. Tigers with the ball. Left baseline drive by Jackson. Pass was blocked. Cut by McKenna McKnight in the lane. Here's a Jackson three from the left. That's short. Jennings the rebound and a double team to try to steal the ball. Instead, a foul. McKenna McKnight with the foul, her second. That's 5 on Grinnell. 4:04 to go till halftime. Grinnell 32, Oskaloosa 8. Three-quarter court press coming. Allen on the dribble, center court. Gives it for Faye, left of the circle, into the front court. Pass for Blanco with the hash mark on the far side. Long pass caught by Boonder. Her pass intended for Jennings goes out of bounds on the near sideline. And he is just having trouble dealing with the Grinnell pressure. And they're ranked number 4 in the state, so I imagine Oskaloosa not the only team having that problem. Jackson, high right, three is up and off. Benning-Shorb runs down the rebound. Here's a three on the left from McKenna McKnight. That's an air ball. Gosselin got the rebound. Unofficially, a dozen offensive rebounds for Grinnell tonight. Shot is no good. Ball stolen, though, by Jackson. Her shot is no good. Race for the ball on the near side, and Gosselin is there first. They do hustle after everything. A Gosselin drive in the lane, stuffed by Amanda Faye. Here comes Oskaloosa. Allen had the ball stolen. 3-0 for Grinnell. And a layup is up and in by Benning-Shorb. And Oskaloosa with a short timeout is they're going to put a whole new 5 in the game. 2:57 to go, third quarter. Grinnell leading Oskaloosa 34-8. Checking the Little Hawkeye Conference standings going into this evening. Grinnell leading the league at 9-0. Dallas Center Grimes at 10-2. Pella's 8-3. Then Pella Christian in fourth at 5-5. Indianola 5-6. Norwalk 2-8. Newton 2-9. And Oskaloosa at 1-9. At halftime, we hope to have Oskaloosa boys coach Ryan Parker up for a few words and talk about their game coming up with Indianola tomorrow night. Denberger double team was able to get the ball away for Kelderman, driving left of the lane and fouled with 2:44 to play.
Kelderman to the line to shoot two. Foul on number 13.
McKenna McKnight commits the foul. That's her third. 16 fouls on Grinnell. Kelderman looking for her first point of the night. And free throw around and out. Emma, a 42.3% free throw shooter. The Indians as a team, 50.5%. That team average boosted by Ashley Dross, 10 for 13 Saturday against Dallas Center Grimes. Second free throw by Kelderman around and in. Emma with 1 out of 2. Indians trailing 34-9 with 2:40 to go in the half. And Oskaloosa will have the bonus on the next Grinnell foul. Meredith McKnight, left baseline drive, kicks it up on the top. A three is up by McKenna McKnight and off. The two are sisters. And Kaylee Johnson bow for the rebound. Ball poked away. Harris got it, rolled it into the lane for Gosling. Shot no good, but the ball off a Grinnell thigh out of bounds. Indians ball with 2:19 to go in the half. Now no pressure at all from Grinnell. Denberger in the front corner on the near side. Bounce pass in the lane for Drost. Kelderman left wing. Left baseline Johnson. Indians moving the ball well. Drost high post right back to the basket for Denberger. Now on the right block for Drost. Again, the Indians moving the ball well. They're just not content to take a shot yet. Drost, right block with the dribble. Turnaround shot is in. Ashley Drost first basket. 34-11 with a minute 43 to go in a half. Harris driving right of the lane and scoring. Macy Harris with 8. 36-11 Grinnell with a minute and a half to go till halftime. Denberger splits a double team to go to the free throw line. Pull up jumper off the glass, no. Rebound tipped around. Kelderman gets it. First offensive rebound for the Indians tonight. Here's a Denberger three, high right, off the rim, no. Rebound tip, run down by Creer, and Creer was run over as she was going for the ball. Micah Benning-Shorb commits the foul, her first. That's 7 on Grinnell. Macy Creer at the line for a 1-and-1. She's 1 of 2 at the line tonight. Free throw short. Denberger the rebound. Minute 10 to go in the half. Indians down 25, 36-11. Johnson, right baseline jumper, 15-footer, airball. Kelderman the rebound. Creer, high right three, doesn't go. Bouncing, nope. Rebound, Drost, put back, yes! Drost with 4 quick points. 36-13, 50 seconds to go in the half. Harris driving through the crowd, scoring and a foul. Macy Harris's 3rd and 1 of the quarter. Kelderman commits the foul, her first. That's 5 on the Indians. With 46.8 to go in the half. Kriegel back in for Grinnell. And they'll make one more change as Harris makes the free throw, completing the three-point play. Harris out. Addison Pettig, a 5'7 junior, back in for Grinnell. 39-13, Oskaloosa trailing, 43 seconds to go in the half. And Dross with another basket. That's 3 quick ones, 3 quick buckets for her. And a drive through the lane by Grinnell is knocked away. Here comes Creer the other way, dumps it for the trailing Dross to score again. Dross ending the quarter with a flourish. She's got 8. 39-17, 17 seconds to go in the half. McKenna McKnight drops it off for Meredith McKnight on the far side. McKenna with a 3, that's good.
3 points by number 13.
McKenna McKnight's first points of the game. 42-17, 7 seconds to go. Or less than that, it was 1 actually. Had a bad look at the clock. And Grinnell taking command here as they look to improve to 14-2 on the year. Our halftime score is Grinnell 42, Oskaloosa 17. We'll come back with our halftime in 2 minutes. I'll make us legal here. This is KBOE FM in Oskaloosa, and you're listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
See what See First has for you. Crazy good rates. Complete convenience. Cash for what you need. Capital to grow. Join the crowd. Try us. Join us. Because together is better.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves on being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. We're at halftime. Girls basketball with Grinnell leading Oskaloosa 42-17. I'm joined now in the gondola here by Ryan Parker, the coach of the Oskaloosa Indians boys, who will return to action tomorrow night, taking on an Indianola team. But first, let's talk about Saturday's game at Dallas Center Grimes. A strong performance in the fourth quarter from you guys to get the win.
Yeah, I thought we played a little bit better on Saturday than we did on Friday night. And, if you look at BC Moore, Dallas Center Grimes is actually a pretty quality team. The record's not great, but they play into Little Hawkeye as part of the issue. They're a top 25 BC Moore team on the road, place that up until last year was the first time we'd ever won at Dallas Center Grimes. So to win there 2 years in a row and to make free throws down the stretch of something that we haven't done well all year is a good feeling, to walk out there with a W.
And now with Indianola coming in, that was something that was a big spark for you to win down there after dropping back-to-back games to Norwalk and Pella. And Indianola, with not a bad ball club, that it was thought going in, and the way you guys just kind of smoked them there.
Yeah, I mean, they've lost 3 games all year long. 2 of them to Norwalk, 1 to Oskaloosa. So they're a high-quality team. The thing for them, it's disappointing for them, is they're Class 4. And so when they have to face some of those Class 4 teams in the postseason, it could be a little rough. But they're a really high-quality team in our conference, top 2-3 team in our conference. So we'll have our hands full tomorrow night.
And you're going to have your hands full all week because it's a 3-game week on account of some of the weather delays and such, and even, I think, 5 games make that in 8 calendar days.
Yeah, I think, Mother Nature wasn't very happy with us or something. I think going into last Friday's night's game, we talked about 7 games in 11 days in 5 cities. And that's not much fun, you know what I mean? So for us, you know, it's just weather the storm. It's like an NBA schedule, and whatever happens, happens. You know, we want to be playing our best ball going into the postseason.
Are you going to try to get some guys a little bit of a break? Maybe, or use some other guys maybe a little more often?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I think for us is we still want to prove ourselves a little bit, and we want to be able to learn and see if we can how we can play without Cole at times and stuff like that. So,
okay,
you know,
Ryan Parker, forward. Coach of the Oskaloosa Indians. They'll be back at home here for the first time in about 3 weeks. That's going to be nice too.
We haven't played at home in a long time, so it might feel a little different. You know, we've sort of been at Road Warriors, and it's not because of the schedule, it's because of the weather, you know, and having to move games all over the place. And, you know, you got games like tonight. We played a 9th grade boys game at 4:45 versus Indianola, a JV boys game at 6:15, and then against Indianola, and then we had a girls game versus Grinnell, varsity girls game, and so that's sort of awkward in itself. So just trying to get games in when you can.
All right, we'll see what happens, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Best of luck.
All right, thanks, Joe.
That's Ryan Parker, coach of the Oskaloosa Indians boys, who will take on Indianola tomorrow night here. Our coverage will start, or we'll have play-by-play about 7:45 tomorrow night for the Oskaloosa boys. The Oskaloosa girls will play Indianola first here at home. 6 o'clock for the pregame, 6:15 for the girls tip-off. Halftime score, Grinnell 42, Oskaloosa 17. First half stats and the second half start when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, Joe Lancella with you. Grinnell's girls leading Oskaloosa 42-17 at halftime. Grinnell has led coast to coast, led by Naomi Jackson with 3 threes, and those were her first 3 shots of the night. She hasn't made another 3 since. She's added a 2-pointer for a total of 11. Macy Harris, 5 baskets, 1 of 3 at the line for 11. Rebecca McCombs, 3 threes for 3. McKenna McKnight, a 3-pointer for 3. Sarah Gosling, a basket for 2. Megan Doty, a basket for 2. Addison Pettig, a basket for 2. And Micah Benning-Shorb, a basket for 2. Meredith McKnight and Caitlin Kriegel have also played for Grinnell and have not scored. Grinnell 1 of 3 at the foul line tonight, 33%. 5 turnovers against the Tigers. And unofficially 18 rebounds, or 19 rebounds make that. 14 on the offensive side. Grinnell 23 points in the first quarter, 19 of the second. for their total of 42. For Oskaloosa, Ashley Dross leading the Indians with 4 baskets for 8. All those coming late in the second quarter. She got a hot hand. Ashley Dross with 8. Marley Denberger a 3-pointer for 3. Kaylee Johnson a basket for 2. Aubrey Boonder a basket for 2. Emma Kilderman 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Macy Creer 1 of 3 at the line for 1. Amanda Fay, Jillian Jennings, Brooke Allen, and Aubrey Blanco have played and have not scored. Indians 2 of 5 at the line, 40%. 15 turnovers against the Indians, and unofficially 15 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. Oskaloosa 8 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, for their total of 17. Grinnell with the ball to start the third quarter, going from left to right in the traveling black with white numbers, white and orange trim. Harris driving top of the key and a reach-in foul on Kaylee Johnson. Kaylee's second foul. She is the first Oskaloosa player with more than 1 foul. For Grinnell, the only player with more than 1 foul is McKenna McKnight, and she has 3. Jackson on the inbound, baseline right. Got in for Macy Harris. Missed the first shot, got her own rebound, and put it up and in. 13 for Macy Harris. She averages 18.7 a game. 44-17 Grinnell. And the pass on the far side is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians. Kilderman on the inbound, the hash mark far side next to the Oskaloosa bench. Indians going right to left in the home white with maroon and silver. Creer for Fay, right block. Double team, outlet pass tipped out, comes back for Creer. For Fay, couldn't hang on to it. Now she's double teamed to the far sideline. Was able to throw it under the basket and find Dross for an easy basket. 10 for Ashley. 44-19. Dross with her second consecutive game in double figures. Left corner 3 from McKenna McKnight is up and in. She's got 6. 47-19 Grinnell leading. And Grinnell with 8 3-point baskets in the game. Kaylee Johnson top of the key. Fay left block. Spinning, almost shuffled her feet. Got it off for Creer. Dross right baseline. Back for Fay, and the block shot is short. And Fay battling for the rebound with McKenna McKnight. And it's going to be Amanda call for the foul. Fay's second, Indians' second foul of the second half. 6:45 to play. Grinnell up 47-19. Jackson high left for Harris, driving right of the lane, kicks it back on top for Jackson. Bluff the 3, drives right of the lane for Doty on the top. Left wing, wide open 3 for McKenna McKnight. Around and out. Kaylee Johnson, the Oskaloosa rebound. Pressure in the backcourt again, and a turnover. Shot by Doty doesn't go. Battle for the rebound, and Kilderman gets it for Oskaloosa. Kilderman driving, but Grinnell coming back quickly on defense, getting a steal. Doty on the drive. But then she was trying to go 1-on-3, and Creer took the ball away. Macy's pass was almost overthrown on the far side. Indians keep control. Dross left baseline shot blocked by Jackson. Fay gets in the left block. Splits a double team and dribbles out to the free throw line. Creer for Kelderman, right wing near the sideline. Fay right block. Going 1-on-1 on McKenna McKnight. Instead throws it back for Dross at the free throw line. Swing it back left baseline. Kaylee Johnson driving into the lane. Back for Fay. She'll dribble out from the block to the baseline. A pass thrown away in the far side out of bounds. 18th Oskaloosa turnover. Fay comes out, and Marley Dernberger back into the Oskaloosa lineup. Grinnell ball with 5.5 to play in the third, leading Oskaloosa 47-19. Grinnell won the first game 78-30, way back on November 30th. And Jackson throws the ball away right into the bench, her own bench on the far side. 7th Grinnell turnover. Indians inbound from the far sideline. Creer for Kaylee Johnson. Denberger high on the left. Kilderman the free throw line. Off for Dross left block. Back for Denberger. Left wing 3 doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Dross takes it away from Jackson. Denberger on the top. For Kaylee Johnson on the 3-point line. Left of the lane. Back for Denberger. Lob right block. Caught by Dross. Shot off the glass. Doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Harris getting it for Grinnell. 4:50 to go in the third. Harris finds McKenna McKnight on the right. Jackson shoots a three from the left, and we got a whistle. It was on Kaylee Johnson. That's her third, and the third on the Indians in the half. Kaylee comes out to be replaced by Aubrey Boonder. McKenna McKnight and Gosling out for Grinnell. Meredith McKnight is in the game. Jackson on the inbound baseline for Harris. For McCombs, who's also come back in, and McCombs scores a bunny. McCombs with 11, the third Grinnell player in double figures. 49-19 with 4:23 to play, third quarter. Denberger high right. Dross right block out for Boonder, now Kelderman. Left block, Dross shot too strong off the glass. And the rebound for Benning Shorb, who's also checked into the Grinnell lineup. Meredith McKnight driving through the lane off for McCombs. Left baseline jumper from 10 doesn't go. Rebound tied up. They call a held ball, and the ball will go to Oskaloosa on the arrow. Jillian Jennings into the Oskaloosa lineup as Boonder comes out. Kelderman, Denberger, Jennings, Drost, and Crew, the five on the floor for the Indians. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Denberger high right for Creer. Still a 2-3 zone from Grinnell. Drost Tipple team right block, gets it for Jennings. For Creer behind her, and now on the left wing, Emma Kelderman. Throwing it behind Kelderman, and the ball is going to be an over and back. 19th Oskaloosa turnover unofficially. Grinnell ball with 3:33 to go, third quarter. Grinnell leading by 30. Here's a Harris drive and a basket. 15 for Macy Harris, 51-19 Grinnell with 3:20 to go in the third. Denberger's pass intended for Kelderman, picked off by Macy Harris. Harris for Jackson, tried to get it back for Harris, was broken up. Harris gets it back. Now for Meredith McKnight, swing it to the far side. Jackson, three left wing. Off the back iron, no good. McCombs the rebound. A three on top by Harris is up and in. That's Macy Harris's first three of the game. She has 18. 54-19 Grinnell. And now a steal on the far side. Harris with a gold rush and a layup. Macy Harris averaging 3.4 steals a game. And she's keeping up that average here, 56-19 Grinnell. 2:42 to go, third quarter. Denberger top of the key. Shoots a 17-footer, that's off the mark. Rebound Benning Shorb. Wide open on the right wing, Meredith McKnight with a three, that's no good. Jillian Jennings, the Oskaloosa rebound. 2:17 to go in the quarter. Jennings right wing to the sideline. Drost right block. Creer three on the top. Around and off. Macy Harris the rebound. Harris driving right of the lane. Bounced the ball off her foot. And she kind of winced as she did. I don't know it was a painful physical pain, but more pride pain. Denberger and Kelderman out for the Indians. Aubrey Boonder back in, Aubrey Blanco back in. And Ellie Henry, a 5'6" sophomore in the game for the first time for the Indians. And Brooke Allen back in for Oskaloosa as well. The ball came off Boonder's foot on the far side and goes back to Grinnell with 1:23 to play and the clock running. Meredith McKnight in the front court. McCombs right baseline. Back for Meredith McKnight. Left-hand drive into the lane, and the ball was tied up by Fay. The ball will stay with Grinnell. Keely Idle, a 5'7" sophomore in the game for Grinnell for the first time, to replace Rebecca McCombs. Kriegel on the inbound baseline right. Thrown a little too deep. Idle able to save it on the near side. She'd have been okay if the ball had gone across half court because there's no over and back on an inbound. Drive by Pittig, right wing. Shot didn't go. The ball went off. An Oskaloosa player out of bounds. It will stay with Grinnell. 33 seconds to go, third quarter. Deep inbound caught by Pittig. Meredith McKnight driving right wing in the lane. Shot off the glass and in. Meredith McKnight with her first basket. 58-19 in favor of Grinnell. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Entry pass intended for Faye, blocked away, and another Grinnell takeaway. Pittig with a drive and a layup. Pittig with 4. 60-19 Grinnell, and that's the end of the third quarter. After 3, Grinnell 60, Oskaloosa 19. Fourth quarter in a minute on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
And you got to worry about an adrenaline dump. This guy either doesn't know what he's doing, or he's extremely confident in himself to walk out to something like this. You're raining down the paint now. You're the main event. You've been waiting all night to fight. It's all bottled up.
Your winner.
Grinnell with the basketball to start the fourth quarter and a 60-19 lead. The Tigers about to go to 10-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference and 14-2 overall. Harris around to Jackson, screen to left, back for Jackson, 3 from the left, in and out. Denberger the rebound for Oskaloosa. Running time here in the fourth quarter. Denberger's pass intended for Creer, taken away by Macy Harris, another steal, and another layup. Harris with 22, 62-19 Grinnell. Denberger into the front court, 7:23 to play, and being hounded by Doty, and the ball goes out of bounds far side. Doty touched it last. It'll stay with Oskaloosa. Kaylee Johnson in. And Macy Creer out. Indians with Denberger, Kelderman, Johnson, Jennings, and Drost in the game. Drost, 8-footer right of the lane, doesn't go. Rebound juggled, controlled by Grinnell. Tigers in the front court. Harris driving left of the lane. Tried to get it off left corner and a foul. It will be the 4th team foul on Oskaloosa and the first against Ashley Drost. Grinnell yet to commit a foul in the second half. Jackson on the inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. Jackson finds Harris open underneath. Shot doesn't go, but she will shoot 2 free throws. Jennings with the foul, her second. 5 Oskaloosa team fouls. Harris, 1 of 3 at the line tonight. 22 for the senior, make it 23. Grinnell led 23-8 at the quarter, 42-17 at the half, 60-19 after 3, now it's 63-19 with 6:26 to play. Harris made them both. 64-19 in favor of the Grinnell Tigers. Drost, right block, trying to make a spin move. She's double teamed. Harris trying to get another steal. She does get another steal as the ball rolling into the Grinnell front court, and she'll lay it up and in. 26 for Macy Harris. 66-19 Grinnell. Just over 6 minutes to play. Denberger on top. 3 on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound for Harris. Ball poked away from her. And Kelderman gets it. Kelderman started to drive left of the lane. And the ball tipped out of bounds by Grinnell. Indians will keep it. 5:48 to play and the clock running. Kelderman on the inbound baseline right into the three-point line. In for Drost. Finds Kelderman between the circles. Now Drost in the right block. Kelderman three on top, short. Rebound tip. Controlled by McKenna McKnight for Grinnell. Tigers in the front court. Jackson with room to drive right of the lane, and she'll lay it up and in. 13 for Naomi Jackson. 68-19 Grinnell. 5:14 to play. A new 5 for Oskaloosa getting ready to check in on the next break. Drost right of the lane for Denberger on top. Back for Drost. Turnaround shot off the glass doesn't go. McKenna McKnight another rebound. Under 5 to play. Harris into the front court. Left corner, Gosselink with a 3. Air ball caught underneath by Jennings. Grinnell is going to make 3 changes too at the next break. Drost, right baseline jumper from 12 doesn't go. Gosselink the rebound for Grinnell. Gosselink into the front court, 2 on 3. Gives it back for Doty and they'll set things up. Harris will shoot a 3 from the left wing. Air ball, nobody's perfect. Kelderman had the rebound and an attempted steal by Grinnell, but the player was standing on the baseline. Indians ball with 4:20 to play. Aubrey Blanco, Amanda Fay, Aubrey Boonder. Brooke Allen in the game along with Macy Kura. Passes knocked away at ricochets back to the Indians' control. Allen top of the key with 3:52 to play. Allen lobs it for Blanco right corner. Pass was tipped, run down by Boonder on the far side. For Allen, almost stolen. Left baseline Kerr, open 12-footer, doesn't go. Rebound Blanco underneath, that doesn't go. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Grinnell. And Harris, who's still in the game, with a driving layup. 70-19 Grinnell. Harris had 30 the other night. She's got 28 now. And Harris tying up the ball with Creer. The ball will stay with Oskaloosa with 3:13 to play. Jackson comes out for Grinnell, replaced by Meredith McKnight. Allen on the inbound, far sideline, in for Creer. Double team to the far sideline. And a foul on Grinnell. Harris commits the foul. That's her first, and the first foul on Grinnell in the second half. Indians will inbound. Far sideline near the corner. Allen on the throw-in. Finds Booner on the far side. Broken up by Harris in front of the Oskaloosa bench. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Oskaloosa. 2:25 to play. Oskaloosa girls back at home tomorrow night against Indianola. And a steal off the inbound, taken away by Pettig. Pettig on the drive, layup no. Rebound Meredith McKnight, ball loose on the floor. Grinnell come back with it. They are so scrappy, and then there's a travel against Micah Benning-Shorb. Another new 5 for the Indians. Kelderman, Johnson, Drost, Fay, and Denberger. Macy Harris is finally checked out of the Grinnell lineup. Pass for Fay, left block, shot off the rim and off the glass and in. Amanda Fay's first bucket, 70-21 with a minute and a half to play. On top, Idle with a 3. That's off the rim, no. And Kelderman, the Indians rebound. Kaylee Johnson in the front court on the near side, dribbles to the middle, double team. Gets it back on top for Kelderman. Left wing for Drost. Almost lost the ball, got it back out for Kelderman. Kelderman bounce pass for Fay, left block. Moving in the lane, shot no and a foul. Fay goes to the line to shoot 2. Idle with the foul, her first, second on Grinnell. 57.4 seconds to play. Fay makes the first. Amanda, 42.9% free throw shooter. Kylie Neighbors, a 5'10 junior in the game for the first time. And Lauren Bolte, a 5'9 sophomore in the game for the first time. Getting a few seconds of playing time tonight. Fay's second free throw around and off. Kelderman, the offensive rebound. For Fay, free throw line extended right. She's double teamed and fouled.
Foul number 30 for Grinnell, Bolte.
Bolte commits the foul, her first, third Grinnell team foul. Clock still running because it wasn't a shooting foul. Kelderman on the inbound baseline left, or baseline right rather, 38 seconds to play. Denberger outside the arc on the right. Pass intended for Fay. Right block and a reach-in foul on Idle, who was trying to swat the ball away. Her second, fourth team foul on Grinnell. 23 seconds to play. Kelderman inbounding baseline right. Looking. Heaves it for Denberger on top. Fay trying to beat a double team down low. Missed the shot. Rebound Idle. Right corner Neighbors driving to the baseline. Stopped there, lost the ball. Time's running out, and this will be a Grinnell victory. Our final, Grinnell 70, Oskaloosa 22. We'll come back to Oskaloosa and sum things up here when we come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today. Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
Craig Ford employee pricing was so successful in December, we've extended the offer into January on all new in-stock 2018 models. That means you pay what we pay at Craig Ford. We're also offering a complimentary VIP maintenance plan on any new vehicle purchase at Craig Ford this month. What does that mean for you? For the next 3 years or 36,000 miles, you get VIP oil changes, tire rotations, and car washes at no additional charge. This month only at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, I'm Joe Lancello. The Grinnell Tigers, ranked number 4 in the standing Class 4A, showing the folks here in Oskaloosa just why, as they beat the Indians 70-22 tonight. Grinnell now 10-0 in the conference, 14-2 overall. And Grinnell led it from coast to coast. They led 23-8 at the quarter, 42-17 at the half, 60-19 after 3, and their biggest lead was 70-19 late in the game. And the final 70-22. Oskaloosa now 2-16 on the year, 1-10 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. 3 players in double figures for Grinnell, led by the outstanding Macy Harris, who had a 3-pointer, 11 twos, 3 of 5 at the foul line for 28 points. Naomi Jackson with 3 threes, 2 twos, for a total of 13. Rebecca McCombs with 3 threes and a 2-pointer for 11. McKenna McKnight, 2 threes for 6. Addison Pettig, 2 baskets for 4. Sarah Goslink, a basket for 2. Megan Doty, a basket for 2. Meredith McKnight, a basket for 2. Micah Benning-Shorb, a basket for 2. Caitlin Kriegel, Lauren Bolte, Keely Idle, and Kylie Neighbors all got in the game for Grinnell. They did not score, so everybody on the Grinnell roster got in the game tonight. Tigers, 3 of 5 of the foul line, all those by Macy Harris. 60%, 7 turnovers against the Tigers, and Grinnell unofficially with 32 rebounds, 17 on the offensive side. Grinnell just a team that will fight real hard to get rebounds. They'll fight real hard to get loose balls, to create loose balls. They are not an easy team to play against. It'll be interesting to see how far they go in the postseason this year. Their first playoff game actually will be on February the 16th. They will host either ADM or Carlisle in Class 4A Region 8. For Oskaloosa, the Indians led by Ashley Dross, who had 5 baskets for 10 points. 8 of those points coming in a run late in the second quarter. Amanda Fay with a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Marley Denberger, a 3-pointer for 3. Kaylee Johnson, a basket for 2. Aubrey Boonder, a basket for 2. Emma Kelderman, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Macy Creer, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Jillian Jennings, Ellie Henry, Brooke Allen, and Aubrey Blanco all played, did not score. Oskaloosa 3 of 7 at the foul line tonight for 42.9%. 24 turnovers against the Indians. And unofficially Oskaloosa with 27 rebounds, 8 on the offensive side. Oskaloosa 8 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, 2 in the third, 3 in the fourth, for their total of 22. Neither team with any time to dwell on this one. Grinnell's girls will be at home tomorrow night to host Norwalk, and Oskaloosa girls will be back here at home tomorrow night to take on Indianola. That'll be a boys and girls doubleheader tomorrow night here, with the Indians taking on the Indians. Our coverage on KBOA-FM will start at 6 o'clock with the pregame show. Girls game at 6:15 and the boys game to follow at about 7:45. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Oskaloosa High School. Thanks very much to Brother Dave back at Mission Control. Thanks to our sponsors. Oh, wait a second here. We may be able to get a couple of words with Oskaloosa coach J.C. White, as she's on the far side of the floor and then is going to have to climb the steps to get up here. But we appreciate the chance to talk to the Indians coaches. We had Ryan Parker, the Oskaloosa boys coach, on at halftime of the game. And once again, this is going to be a busy week for the Indians. Home tomorrow, boys and girls against Indianola. on the road at Pella Christian on Thursday night. Back here at home Saturday afternoon, taking on Norwalk. And Coach J.C. White now from the Indians joins us. Thanks very much for coming up. A rough night, but a Grinnell team that shows you why they're that good.
Yeah, Grinnell's a tough team. You know, it kind of took us too long to get going at the beginning. There were glimpses of just us playing hard. You know, when we talked about against teams like this, all it takes is effort for us. We've got to be flying all over the place. And, you know, we subbed some girls on the bench, and it was nice to see some girls step up that haven't been playing a lot of minutes but doing good things on the court. So, you know, we played. I think everybody got in tonight and had some quality minutes at some point. So, good things. We just got to find a way to fight there in the first quarter and come out with some energy.
Fight may be the best way to describe the way Grinnell plays. They just kind of scrap and create loose balls and just get in the way, and it's not easy playing against them, no matter what your standard is.
Yeah, they're a tough team. You know, they're athletic. We've got a lot of great shooters. They're tough to defend because anybody on the court can shoot it. Anybody on the court's going to attack. You know, it's tough. We wanted to pound the ball inside, but, you know, when you put some of our tall girls, our inside girls in, then defensively they're a step behind, you know, because they're not quite as quick as those guards. So it's a tough matchup for us.
And two girls in Harris and Jackson who are certainly going to play ball next year at the college level. And it almost sort of like deja vu all over again when Naomi Jackson hit her first 3 threes.
Yeah, she's a tough shooter. We didn't do a very good job of running her off the line. You know, game plan was make her put it on the floor. And, you know, we just got to do a better job of fighting on the defensive end and just flying all over the place. Like I said, we kind of took too long to get going in the game.
Now we need Nola tomorrow night, and they had a win over you earlier in the season at their place.
Yeah, they'll be tough. Our conference is tough night in and night out. We just got to find a way to play hard and compete.
Okay, sorry about tonight. Hopefully some better things tomorrow night.
Thank you.
J.C. White, coach of the Oskaloosa Indian girls. Again, Grinnell beating Oskaloosa tonight, 70-22. That will do it for us tonight here from Oskaloosa High School. Thanks very much, your brother Dave at Mission Control. Thanks to Titus Lutzring, our producer-director, and the Oskaloosa video production crew for their work. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight. Girls basketball, Grinnell 70 and Oskaloosa 22. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball on KBOE. Brought to you by Lighton State Bank, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care, Pella Printing, Edward Jones Investments, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Malcolm Lumber, Community First Credit Union, Mahaska Drug, Hawkeye Real Estate, Clow Valve Company, Robert Auld Investments, Certified Pest Control, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Bank Iowa, The Rock Island Tap, Quincy Place Mall, Fred's Muffler Shop, and Pella Regional Health Center. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.